Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense.
Let's go!
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Horton. That's caught. It's Russell. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Okay, ready? Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Coyotes, 0.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, then love to get a drive going here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Beal. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down. He's up to 47 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, Coyotes 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the marker. It's Russell. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The short hand, it's Russell. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Unloads it left. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And with that last carry, into triple digits. Over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first down.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
At the 33. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. He's got it down the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From from the gun. The running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Dropping back, it's Horton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Horton. Get it out on the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone.
Let's go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He goes airborne, and he's in there for the two-point conversion. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Hainsworth. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Hard running there. He goes out on the 10-yard line. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to know in that situation, goal to go. If no one's open, you're throwing it away. It's a touchdown or it's nothing. That ball needs to go into the stands.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They unleashed an aerial assault. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
31, Coyotes. 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Franklin. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found...
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Buys a little extra time. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Oh, he makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Houston's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
They had a great job on the QB, find the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Houston going up tempo. From the gun. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, no!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
To the air. It's Wegman. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up here, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give out of the gun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Houston wants to play fast. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that is exactly exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Applewhite. Complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down and run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for room. It's Abraham. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Steps away. Creates a little room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defense. get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Abraham. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Coming out with it, it's Webster. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Runs through the tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They absolutely had to have that that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in.
Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning in here to save some clock.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
To the ground with the back. Tying it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
One sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
The ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gets the back moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Looking left. Pulls it in. He picks up the first down, scoots out of bounds. They've got 18 seconds to work with.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Fires left. With the catch, it's Pittman. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.